Wi-Fi when I use my phone. So I'm like, well, it would be nice if I had some Wi-Fi to work from. So it took like 3 different people to help me.
Oh, wow.
3 different people. I was like,
You
he
were
said, what do you,
transferred?
wait a minute. He says, do you want to change your username on here? And I said, sure, why not? He said, what do you want to say? I said, name it bullshit. He thought I was playing. I said, no, I want the service name to be bullshit. And so he put me, I know he muted the phone because he had to tell his coworkers, this woman wants me to change her username to bullshit. And he says, okay, so I'll change your username to bullshit. And he says, and what did you want your password to say? I said, bullshit. I want him to be the same. Bullshit, bullshit. So he puts me on hold again, laughing. And he comes back and says, ma'am, I'm sorry, but the system will not allow us to name it a profane name. I'm like, are you serious? I can't even pick my own name. Good grief. So
That's
anyway,
funny.
my Wi-Fi is back.
That's good. That's good.
All that for nothing. The equipment that they sent me is sitting on the floor in the bedroom.
Oh,
Booster, the modem, everything. I said, y'all can
yeah.
come hook it up. So they scheduled an appointment to come out and hook it. Normally, I can hook that stuff up, but
Oh,
I don't have time to be playing games with no equipment when I got stuff
right.
to do. You know,
Yeah, it'll make you mad.
man, that man must have thought I was crazy because I was like, you know what, this is bullshit. This is bullshit. Every time I gotta deal with you people. Every time. That's why I can't stand dealing with Xfinity because they want to try to sell you something while you're on the phone with them. I'm
Yeah.
like, I don't want nothing. I just called you because I have an issue with some equipment that I didn't even ask for. Y'all
Wish
you
you
just
did.
sent it to me. Dang. So anyway, now that I've gotten that off my chest, I hope my husband stuck around because I sent him a message and said, I'm canceled. I'm canceled. I have no Wi-Fi and I'm pissed. But I think I saw him in the chat earlier, so maybe he didn't read my text messages. Yep. He says, hello, everyone. Good show. Yeah, he must not have got the message. Oh, well, good evening, everybody. Hello, Mr. Phillips. C. Gonzalez is in the house. Deb White's here. Kathy Mitchell. Hello, sweetheart. Adventurous you. Look, Marie speaks and already got on my bad side up here rubbing gumbo in my face like I can't have none. That is not cool. But I love you anyhow, and I'm so glad to see you back. I haven't seen you in a long time.
Oh,
Yes, Laura Banks is in the house. Yolanda out there lurking. Yep, yep, yep. I see everybody. There's Doodoo Bird. Hello, Doodoo Bird. How are you, sweetheart?
thank you, Marie.
Yes. Okay. So now that there's Camille. I can't forget my Camille. That's my girl. Oh, okay. Now that my blood pressure is back down to normal, I think we're going to talk about 2 topics tonight. And Lady Letitia, again, let me thank you for coming and sitting with me because I don't trust nobody else.
Well, thanks for having me, Auntie Mickey.
Oh, we got a good vibe, you and I. We got a
We
good vibe
do.
going, and we can gel together. So I appreciate that. I can't do that with everybody, as much
Yes.
as I'd like to. YouTube is a strange place.
Mm-hmm.
It's a very strange place with
Very
some
much so.
strange people, you know.
Yes.
So yeah,
You've been hooked on to somebody, then
oh
ooh,
my God,
get yourself into some trouble.
now it's a mess, if you know what I'm saying.
Yes.
Dude, there is some mess walking around out there in them YouTube streets. So I'm gonna leave that subject alone. But anyhow, the first topic we were going to cover uh, Savannah Guthrie, who is a Today Show host. And apparently her mother has disappeared.
Oh,
84-year-old mother is disappeared. And yeah, I would be a wreck if that was my
me
mother
too.
at that age.
Me too. That age,
Oh my
that
God.
nowhere to
I,
be found, you know, would
and
just
she's
think
not, yeah,
worse.
she's not one of them people that just get up and walk out, you
Right.
know. So it's really, really crazy. So because I didn't have a whole lot of time to prepare because I didn't have Wi-Fi, I did have some information to share with everyone. Chances are this is going to be a pretty short live, but let me go ahead and share this with you guys. It's off of AOL, and it covers the disappearance. Okay, and right here it says disappearance of today's show or today host Savannah Guthrie's mother is being investigated as a possible abduction.
Wow.
Yes. And I guess this has been going on since January 31st.
Ooh. It's a lot of
Yeah,
days.
man, today is what? February the 3rd. And
Yeah.
that's the date of this particular article. So to think that, since January 31st, your mom is missing.
Oh,
Jesus. So I'm going to go ahead and read this to you guys. And you jump in whenever you feel necessary, sweetheart, to
okay.
give your take. It says the disappearance of Nancy Guthrie, the 84-year-old mother of Today's Show co host Savannah Guthrie, is being investigated as a possible abduction, authorities say. Nancy Guthrie was last seen at her home just north of Tucson on January 31st at about 9:30 p.m., according to the Pima County Sheriff's Department. Her family reported her missing at 11 a.m. on February 1st, after she did not show up for church. At a press conference on Tuesday, Pima County Sheriff Chris Nanos said that after processing her home, investigators believe Nancy Guthrie, who lives alone, was abducted. Nancy was taken from her home against her will, he said. We don't know where she is. Oh my God, I just couldn't imagine.
I know.
Oh,
What
I
did
just
they
I
take?
couldn't
Who
imagine.
took her?
Well, we're about to find out something.
Oh,
Yeah, Marie hit the nail on the head. Was living alone
I know.
at
Like my mom
84.
does too, but she lives in like
An assisted living kind of
yes,
situation.
like a
Yes,
community. Yes.
yes. And the same with my grandmother. She lived alone until she had her own little studio apartment after they sold the home.
Yeah.
And what happened with her is that she fell out of the bed. Now, she was about, I want to say 90 at the time. She
Okay.
fell out of the bed and she couldn't get up.
Mm.
At that point, look, I told my dad, look, she cannot stay here alone.
Yeah.
And he was talking about putting her in a rest home, and I'm like, the hell you are.
Yeah.
Your mama's not going in no, I don't know about you and what you want me to do with you when you get old, but when my mama, your mother, my grandmother is not going to nobody's rest home.
Right.
So I ended up finding a nice lady that I went to school with her son, and she ran an in-home adult care in her home. So that's where I had her placed. And she had her own room and, access to the whole house. So I
That's
just
what's
don't
gonna happen
see
to
it.
my mom when she gets
Hey,
older. She gonna come right on over here with me.
yeah, I hear you. I hear you. And even when my father passed away, before he
Yeah.
passed away, he was diagnosed with lung cancer. And, he was living on his own and he was only 69 when he passed.
Oh
But
wow, John.
I'm not I'm not putting you in no hospital. I'm not putting you in no home. You look, the office that I'm sitting in right now doing this live stream used to be his bedroom. I'm not having
Oh,
none of my family going to nobody's rest home.
good for you.
But in the same token, Lord have mercy, when they get to be that age, you really
Yeah.
have to really check on them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you do. Like, yeah.
And I'm sure that's what her daughter was doing as well.
My mom is very active. Like
Yeah,
she's on the go.
yeah,
She's
yeah.
76.
Mm.
And she's on the go so
Oh,
much and
yeah. Well, she's
busy.
still young. She's still young.
Yeah.
76 is the new 56.
Yeah.
So let me go ahead and finish reading this. It says, hours after the press conference, the sheriff's department acknowledged reports of a possible ransom note regarding Nancy Guthrie's disappearance on its social media. We are taking all tips and leads very seriously. Anything that comes in goes directly to our detectives who are coordinating with the FBI, the Post said, adding a QR code for any information or tips to be shared. The FBI is assisting local police in the investigation, providing analytical and technical support. We are looking at this from every angle but need your help, said John Edwards, Assistant Special Agent in charge of the FBI field office in Tucson. Every lead and tip is important. According to the Associated Press, investigators found signs of forced entry at the home. Nancy Guthrie's personal belongings, including her cell phone, wallet, and car, were left behind. Speaking to reporters on Monday, the sheriff said she has limited mobility and would not have been able to leave her home on foot. We know she didn't just walk out of here, he said. She couldn't walk 50 yards by herself. So clearly somebody done carried her out. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God,
Wow.
I would be livid. Oh God,
I know. It's just
it's heartbreaking.
it is.
Heartbreaking.
She's
This woman has got to be scared to
tired
death.
and doing her thing and then all of us, yes. Somebody come in there and take you from your home?
Mhm.
Jesus.
It says, but Nanos also stressed that she has no cognitive issues and is still of great sound mind, according to her family. And apparently, I'm trying to think of, yeah, this is her home. This is right
Is this
outside her
it?
home. This is right outside her home right here.
Wow.
Yeah, driveway, truck. So, yeah, she lives in Arizona, Tucson. Jesus, I would be livid. I'm sorry. I would be crazy. It says law enforcement officers are seen outside the home of Nancy Guthrie on February 2nd. This is from Associated Press right here.
Mm.
So it goes on to say Annie Guthrie, Savannah's older sister, was the last person to see Nancy Guthrie before she was reported missing.
Mm.
Nanos told Us Weekly Annie Guthrie told authorities that the family took Nancy Guthrie home from dinner on Saturday night and did not notice any red flags about her mom's behavior that evening. Marie Speaks just said something that makes a lot of sense. Where are the neighbors?
I know. She looks like she's in a deserted, not a deserted, but just
It
off by
seems to be pretty
itself.
secluded there.
Secluded. Yeah, that's the word. Like
Wow.
like country-esque.
Yes. Yes. According to this, it says the Los Angeles Times reported that blood was found in Nancy Guthrie's home. Nanos told People magazine that investigators have taken what we believe is biological DNA type evidence and we are submitting it to our labs. So we don't know if it's from the abductor or from her at this point.
Okay.
The sheriff said that Nancy Guthrie needs daily medications and that the situation could become life threatening if she goes without them for more than 24 hours.
Uh-oh, snap a doolittle.
Oh God.
That's
Says
not
it,
good.
no, it's not. And see, older people, they require medication like heart medication and high
Yeah,
blood pressures. We don't know if she's diabetic. She's
right.
limited in her mobility, so we don't know what her physical issues are. But the fact that she needs medication is crazy.
Oh, this is heartbreaking.
It goes on to say, it is a race against time, and I hope that window hasn't closed, he told NBC News.
I know.
Nanos also issued an open plea to her potential abductor. Just call us, let her go, he said. The family will tell you there's no questions asked here. Now, this is a picture of the mother.
Oh,
This is her, and this is her daughter, Savannah.
oh, that's Savannah.
Yes,
Right.
this is Savannah, and this is the mother.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it says down here Nancy and Savannah Guthrie on the Today Show in 2019. This photograph is from Nathan Congleton, NBC Universal, Getty Images. Excuse me. It further goes on to say, in a post on Instagram late Monday night, Savannah Guthrie asked people to continue to pray for her mother's safe return home. Raise your prayers with us and believe with us that she will be lifted by them in this very moment, she wrote. We need you.
Mm.
A motive for Nancy Guthrie's possible abduction remains unclear, and authorities don't know whether she was targeted. When asked by reporters if Savannah Guthrie has received any threats herself, Nanos replied that her security team is in touch with the sheriff's department and added, "We're not going to dismiss any angles for sure, but right now, immediately, we don't know of anything like that."
Mm.
On a missing persons flyer distributed by the sheriff's department, Nancy Guthrie is described as 5 feet 5 inches tall, with brown hair, blue eyes, and weighing about 150 pounds. It's unclear what type of clothing she was wearing when she disappeared. The sheriff's department is offering a reward of up to $2,500 for information leading
Mm.
to the arrest of the person or persons involved in the disappearance.
Wow.
Now, this is the flyer distributed by the Pima County Sheriff's Department right here.
That's so sad.
Vulnerable adult.
84.
Yes. My goodness. Oh my God. It says on Sunday night, search and rescue ground crews and dog teams scoured the area around Nancy Guthrie's home on foot, while drones, a helicopter, and an airplane searched by air. As of Monday morning, the search and rescue mission has been shut down. We don't see this as a search mission as much as we do a crime scene, Nanos says. The sheriff said detectives are depending on technology such as license plate readers and camera systems to aid in the search. Nano said investigators are asking Guthrie's neighbors to go through their home camera footage.
Yeah.
He also called on the community for help in locating Nancy Guthrie. We don't need another bad tragic ending. He said, "We need some help."
Jesus.
Mountain Goat Productions just said, "Hey, ladies, only $2,500 for information. What
I
story
know.
has Savannah been covering leading up to the abduction, I wonder?" I thought about that too, Mountain Goat. Only
I would
$2,500?
think at least 10.
I would, man, my mama,
Mm-hmm.
shoot, you can take my retirement,
Right.
every dime in my pocket.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Lord Jesus.
Yeah.
It says Nancy Guthrie has three adult children, Savannah, Annie, and Cameron. Her husband Charles Guthrie died of a heart attack at age 49 when
Oh,
Savannah Guthrie was 16, leaving Nancy Guthrie to raise their children on her own. Wow, look at all those television crews outside the house.
wow.
Wow, this is a really big deal.
She lived by mountains.
For real. Savannah Guthrie grew up in Tucson and graduated from University of Arizona in 1993 with a bachelor's degree in journalism. Last week, she returned to the Today Show after an extended break following vocal cord surgery. Isn't that odd?
Yeah.
She just returned to work and now her mom is gone?
Yeah,
Huh.
that is odd.
Okay, it said Mountain Goat says Savannah was born in Melbourne, Australia. Wonderful. Okay, so they don't even mention that. Thank you, Mountain Goat. Wow.
Oh,
She has been absent from co-anchoring the Today Show broadcast this week, Nano said that she is in Arizona. The following statement from Guthrie was read during Monday morning's show. On behalf of our family, I want to thank everyone for your thoughts, prayers, and messages of support. Right now, our focus remains on the safe return of our dear mom. We thank law enforcement for their hard work on this case and encourage anyone with information to contact the Pima County Sheriff's Department at 520-351-4900. The White House issued a similar plea in a post on X,
oh,
and I'll read that as well. That's pretty noteworthy. Hold
it
on just
is.
hold on just a sec. Okay, sorry about that. From the White House on X, it says the search for Savannah Guthrie's mother, Nancy Guthrie, is ongoing, and authorities are requesting assistance from the public. Anyone with information is urged to contact 911. Our prayers are with the Guthrie family as we hope for Nancy's safe return home. And again, they posted from the White House. There's their logo. And you
Oh,
see Savannah Guthrie's mom, Nancy, missing, call for public health. And they have the same picture and all of her attributes
now
listed.
that is something.
Yeah, for the White House to come out with that?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. It says Savannah Guthrie's abducted mother, Nancy's pacemaker, stopped syncing with her Apple Watch early Sunday morning. As sheriffs
Oh,
warns, the search
snap.
is a race against time. So she's got a pacemaker,
Maker.
and it's synced to her Apple Watch. Holy cow! Oh my God!
I know.
It says Savannah Guthrie's mother, Nancy Guthrie's pacemaker has stopped syncing with her Apple Watch.
Mm.
According to RadarOnline.com, can reveal Apple Watches are known for allowing users to connect health devices to them so vital signs can be monitored via Bluetooth. When did Nancy Guthrie's pacemaker stop syncing with her Apple Watch? Pacemakers, like the one Nancy used, are devices that are implanted via surgery to treat irregular heart rhythms. They work by sending sending small electrical signals to the heart. According to the latest information, Nancy's pacemaker stopped syncing with her watch around 2 a.m. on Sunday. The data from the Apple Watch offers a possible time Nancy may have been abducted from her home. This is a developing story, and there's definitely more to come. Now, I'm going to bring this up only because it was very odd to me. Because it jives with this story. And I think I heard some people in the chat asking about that ransom note. So, let me share this with you. Because I got something to comment about this too. This is from TMZ today. And it says here,
What?
TMZ received an unverified ransom note today demanding a substantial amount for the return of Today anchor Savannah Guthrie's missing mother, Nancy. We have since contacted law enforcement. I got a problem about that. I got a problem with that.
Mm-hmm.
The last thing you want to do
is say it.
One sends you a ransom note, you just come out and blurt out, "We're contacting the police."
Everything's content, ain't it?
You may have just ended that woman's life.
Yeah. It could have.
Mountain Goat said it just like I said it. Why would TMZ be sent anything? This just got real weird.
Yep.
We don't know if this is a copycat. We don't know if this is real.
Right.
I mean, it's just as well known as TMZ. Why wouldn't they send her, the daughter, a ransom note? You see what I'm saying?
Right. Why TMZ of all people?
I'm confused on that one.
That's a good question.
So I'm going to go ahead and play this clip and hope to God that YouTube doesn't strike me. But this isn't on YouTube. This is on X. So hold on just a second. I'll turn down music. Well, you know, they get funny sometimes. Copyright. Fair use, y'all.
So we got something in our email that looks like it's written like a ransom note for Savannah Guthrie's mother.
Specifically.
And they're very
certain amounts of money,
very specific.
Bitcoin.
And also they say at the bottom, there are certain things they're saying about what she was wearing and damage to the house.
That they're clearly saying to verify that
it's us.
We know what we're talking about here.
So we've contacted the sheriff's department, and we want to get them this letter.
You haven't
trouble
yet?
getting through to the right person, but the person we spoke with is now
show it.
forwarding this to somebody in the detective bureau. So if my phone rings, I may have to stop. And
what's interesting is, you know, there was just a news conference that just ended with the sheriff, and he was asked about, we're going to do this segment in a few minutes, but he was asked about a ransom note, and he just said, we're following all leads.
Yeah, and this it's again, we don't know
if
it's
this is legit, right.
if it's authentic or not, but they're when you read it, they're acting as if, yeah, only we would know these things.
Right.
So clearly, whatever that they said in that ransom note coincided with what the police know that has not been shared with the public.
Oh.
But I just have a problem with TMZ blurting this out
Yeah.
on their show. Okay. You just blew it.
Yeah.
Because I don't know where this guy, I don't know what if they're thinking that, okay, this is newsworthy, but you just might have ended this woman's life by contacting or saying that you've contacted the local law enforcement.
Yeah.
Diane Ramos just said, Hello, everyone. I'm in Arizona. There were several notes sent out to different news stations. I do believe the note is real.
Oh, more than one.
So more than one has gone out, huh, Diane? Wow. That's crazy. Well, I just think it was really selfish of them to put this out there. You know what I mean? You know,
Yeah.
because the last thing you want to do is go
Just
against the
draw
wishes.
attention to it. Yeah.
You can call, excuse me, you can call the police if you want, but don't go out just blurting it out. We're going to call the police or we've contacted the police. You
Yeah.
may just
Got
ended
this.
that woman's life. Golly. Oh, wait a minute. Mountain Goat Productions just said, were TMZ hard up for cash? Did they receive $2,500 for that info? But you know what?
Good
That's something to
question.
think about. That is really something to think about. Did they get the $2,500?
Exactly.
If it leads to her, to finding
And
her,
finding her.
they very well might get it. But people send stuff to TMZ all the time, and they're
Mm,
constantly paying people for stories, constantly.
mm.
I sat on the phone when I was in the Angie Stone sector, and
Yes.
a certain individual that will remain nameless, Mia, um, contacted me one day and asked me to mute my phone, and I listened to her negotiate a price for a story to TMZ. So
Oh.
I was on the call and I listened to the whole call. So I know
Oh.
how TMZ operates when they get stories. People call stories in all the time and they negotiate fees on, and first they have to val- validate whether it's even real or not.
Real. Okay.
And if it turns out to be real, then that person will get a check from TMZ.
Oh.
But yeah,
Where?
I sat in on one of those calls. I don't know what she was trying to do, if she was trying to flex or what, but
Right.
you know, she flexed because that was really TMZ on the phone. For
Oh,
real.
wow.
Yeah. So, but it's still, I just think it's really, it's not very smart of them to blurt that out, you know,
No,
to the
it's too,
public.
they shouldn't have put that information out there.
Yeah. I mean, enough people watch TMZ. You don't need to blurt that out for more people to watch you. You got
Right.
plenty of junk to watch on there. Oh yeah, Tracy Shorter. Oh, we gonna talk about that too. So let me finish up this little video here.
And we're serious, and there's a dollar demand and an or else in there. So we will let you know as this thing kind of develops.
So there is an or else in that letter.
Or
Now,
else,
yeah. Now, what do you think the or else is gonna be if they know that you went to the police?
right. Exactly. That's the first thing they say is don't contact the police. But now
Jesus.
they let everybody know.
Well, Tracy Shorter just you just segued into my next share. Harvey Levin, the guy on TMZ, the little short.
Uh-huh. The one we
His name,
just saw.
yep, his name popped up in the Epstein file.
Oh, wow.
Now, that's not to say that, he's done anything wrong or anything like that, but his name came up in the Epstein file.
Now, I thought he was like Don Lemon, like men.
Yeah, he likes men. He's gay.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. But we're
Huh.
gonna take a look at this article
Yeah.
about him being mentioned. Unfortunately, I don't have the exact email
Mm.
or information from the actual Epstein files. I'm trying to get my hands on those files. There's a
Oh,
lot of them, 3 million pages. And
wow.
that's half the reason why my Wi-Fi went down today. But let me go ahead and share this with you guys. This article, I found it to be very interesting. It says Harvey Levine in Epstein files. Why the TMZ founder was called good friend in email by Mike Citrick. It says Jeffrey Epstein died by suicide in federal custody in 2019 while awaiting trial on ex-trafficking charges. And come on, y'all. Y'all don't believe that, right?
Yeah, no, not at all.
Come on, y'all. Y'all don't put a 1 in the chat if you think that Jeffrey Epstein died at his own hand. Put a 2 in the chat if you think, somebody did it. Somebody did it to him.
Yes, somebody did it.
Because if you ever take a look at the condition of that cell, if you think if you ever took if you looked at the condition of
Oh,
his cell after it happened, there was sheets everywhere,
mm,
everywhere in that cell. They don't have that much in their cell for that purpose, so they can't
right.
do anything to themselves. But according to autopsy reports and all that stuff, it was not indicative of a hanging.
Ooh.
Mr. Phillips said fake news. Tracy Shorter said he's still alive.
Oh,
And that's, there's a lot of people that believe that. There's a lot of people that believe that he ain't dead at all. Now, I'm not here to spread no rumors, but a man with that kind of money, for him to even be in prison the second time around, the first time
yeah.
they were letting him out every day to go to his office.
Wow.
Like he was on house arrest or something, but he just had to report back to the jail.
Mm.
So he had carte blanche even in prison.
Well.
Oh, my boy is in the house. The Solomon Project. My boy.
No, no,
He
it
said,
wasn't.
I was a correction officer and no one can convince me that it was suicide.
Okay.
I never believed it.
Yeah, that didn't make any sense.
Oh, let's see here. Tim Gates Jr. says, oh yeah, this is where people are going to come to get deep secret Epstein facts. Shut up, you nut. How about this, Timothy? You go take a nut. Why don't you do that? You go take a nut. Get out of my chat being disrespectful. This one is on your end, sweetheart. Wait
Is
a minute.
it?
No, never mind. Never mind. He's out. See ya. Don't come in here being disrespectful.
Yeah.
Or you can join it.
Rude and nasty.
Wow. Maria Speaks said, another guard who worked there claims he saw someone come pick him up. Next thing they said he'd passed. Now that's interesting. That's very interesting. But we don't hear a whole lot about that.
No, they don't talk about it. It's so hush hush.
Hey, just hot flashing. It's crazy.
Flashing.
A man with that kind of money can make anything happen. If he can traffic young girls for all those years, okay, for his rich
Yeah.
aristocratic friends from the president, ex-president on down, he can pretty much write his own ticket.
Yes.
And someone else in the chat had asked, where is his body? I don't know.
Right. Good
I don't
question.
know. I really don't. Let me go ahead and finish reading this. It says, Harvey Levin, the founder of celebrity news website TMZ, is named in an email included in a newly released tranche of documents related to the late financier and convicted ex-offender Jeffrey Epstein. In the email sent by Crisis Communications, executive Mike Citrick to Epstein. Levin is described as a, quote, good friend, unquote. The message reads, tried to call you. Harvey Levin, who runs TMZ, is a good friend. Let me expand this. They haven't reported on this at all, but I might be able to get him to do something on the Duchess and her backpedaling. Epstein replied, okay, with leaking to British press, but think we need to get a statement out. Now, this might be more up your alley because you cover
I
the,
know,
the,
but he's talking about the
the
Duchess.
British. Yeah. It says, there is no allegation of wrongdoing against Levin, and the documents do not suggest he was involved in any criminal activity. This apparently is the email, and I can't make that any larger. Let me see.
Mm.
That's about as big as I can get it. Let me see.
So they knew each other. They were friends.
Yeah. Can you guys read that?
Yeah.
Okay, yes. This is the email. And this is where they redacted. The from is Mike Citrick, and it's to Jeffrey Epstein, dated March 9th, 2011. And here it says, tried to call you. Harvey Levin, who runs TMZ, is a good friend, etc., etc. Okay, and then Epstein replied on March 9th. Okay, with leaking to British press, but think we need to get a statement out. Yeah. So let me go back down this way. Oh, these ads. Oh my God, they make me sick. I'll make this bigger. The U.S. Department of Justice released more than 3 million pages of material linked to Epstein, according to Deputy Attorney General Todd Blanche. Speaking on Friday, Blanche said the release was intended to meet the department's legal obligations under legislation passed by Congress last year, compelling the disclosure of Epstein-related records. The material includes around 2,000 videos and 180,000 images. Today's release marks the end of a very comprehensive document identification and review process to ensure transparency to the American people and compliance with the Act, Blanche said. The department has engaged in an unprecedented and extensive effort to do so. The release comes more than a month after the statutory deadline of December 19th for publication of the files. Administration officials have said the delay was due to the need to vet the documents properly. Some files were released late last year, including photographs depicting former U.S. President Bill Clinton. Clinton has not been accused of wrongdoing in connection with Epstein and has called for the files to be made public. Responding to criticism over the place of disclosure, Blanche said, I take umbrage at the suggestion, which is totally false, that the Attorney General or this department does not take child exploitation or trafficking seriously, or that we somehow do not want to protect victims. So then it goes on. He added that the public might remain dissatisfied despite the scale of the release. We did not protect President Donald Trump. We didn't protect or not protect anybody, he said. There's a hunger, a thirst for information that I do not think will be satisfied by the review of these documents. Some Democrats have questioned whether the full set of records is being disclosed. I beg, you know what? There's still
I
3 months
know.
left. And I think that they've been washing through a lot of this stuff, to be honest.
I do too.
Some of the redactions are unnecessary. I mean, they're only supposed to redact the victims' names, but they're
Right.
redacting whole pages of stuff.
Yeah.
Doodlebird still said they still have 3 million more to release, so they are in contempt. Absolutely.
Wow.
Trikey says, I want to see the original Epstein files.
Right.
Hello.
The real deal.
Not all this redacted stuff. If you got to redact names, redact the victims. But redacting
Right.
whole sentences and stuff like that, no, y'all playing. Y'all
Right.
playing. This raises questions as to why the rest are being withheld, he said, adding that he would scrutinize whether key materials, including victim interview statements and internal prosecution documents from a 2007 Florida investigation, are eventually released. And here's the biggest lie of all. Epstein died in a New York jail in 2019 while awaiting trial on federal ex-trafficking charges. That's a load of crap. That man didn't unalive himself. He did not unalive himself. So the reason I brought that up is because what if, now this is a far stretch, but it's just ironic that, oh, Trikey said, and it's LT. Hi, LT. Thank you, sweetheart. It's just ironic that, you know, his name is in there and he gets a letter of a ransom from,
That is true.
it's just
almost
weird to
like
me.
deflecting or trying to
Why him? Why him?
that is a good question.
You know, it's just odd to me.
And the timing.
Absolutely. His name pops up a day or so later, a couple days later. He gets a ransom note for someone else. It's crazy. It's real crazy. But this is an ongoing story. So I'm sure once things come out, I don't know about that doodle bird. I know young girls, they were minors. So
He had a house full of them.
yeah. So this, like I said, is an ongoing story. And I'm sure that things will be updated. And once they're updated, I'll be glad to bring it to you as I receive it. So moving on from that, we're going to go and we're going to actually react to a video. It's from Signal Feed. They're a YouTube channel, and it's about Melania. She makes a very fatal mistake in court. According to this, the title of this video, it says Melania makes a fatal mistake in court, gets trapped by wolf. And I think you guys might find this very interesting. It's not very long, but it's very informative. Melania's name is also in the Epstein files. As a matter of fact, as the video will tell you, it was Epstein that introduced Melania to Donald Trump. So, let me just disclose fair use. Shout out to the Signal Feed. And I will be interacting, sporadically. Just so YouTube doesn't flip. Okay, Don Trump, you can go too. Bye. We're not here for your cursing in here. Okay, so without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. And after we cover this, that'll be the end of it. I told you it's going to be a short live tonight. Okay.
Hunter Biden isn't mincing words when it comes to First Lady Melania Trump's bombshell lawsuit threat. Biden refused a reported request from Melania's lawyer that he apologize for claims he repeated about her alleged connection to Jeffrey Epstein.
So Hunter Biden is really not holding back regarding Melania Trump's recent threat of a lawsuit. He straight up refused to apologize after her lawyer asked him to backtrack his claims about her supposed ties to Jeffrey Epstein. This isn't just some minor celebrity feud or random internet gossip. Melania is knee-deep in a real legal mess here. We're talking about serious billion-dollar threats, anti-SLAPP lawsuits, jurisdictional battles, and the possibility that she might have to sit down and testify under oath about her past connections with Epstein.
Wouldn't that be a trip?
Oh, yeah.
Wouldn't that be a sight to see? I think
Wouldn't that be? Yeah.
might need an
Trump ain't letting
interpreter.
that go down.
You might need an interpreter because I can't half-ass understand what she's saying half the time because she talks like this and okay, so yeah, I may have to get an interpreter for that, but I would be happy to get some of that popcorn with some butter, some real butter.
Yeah, the real butter.
And watch this because she's really dug herself into a hole. She's
by
doing
this to Joe Biden.
But yes, Hunter Biden's son, because he said that Epstein is who introduced her to Trump, and she threatened to sue him, and he said, "Come with it."
Oh, bring it on!
Yeah. So let me go ahead and start the video.
No wonder she's feeling the heat. It all kicked off with one explosive interview that sent shockwaves through the political, media, and legal worlds. Hunter jumped on YouTube and claimed that Jeffrey Epstein was actually the one who introduced Melania to Donald Trump.
They knew each other well. They spent an enormous time together. According to his biographer, is that Jeffrey Epstein introduced Melania. That's how Melania and the First Lady and the President met.
Really?
Yeah.
Epstein made the intro.
Yeah, according to Michael Wolff.
Yeah.
And so I only can go by what people are saying.
That revelation was a real game changer. It wasn't just chit-chat. It raised some serious eyebrows. Epstein wasn't just any old financier. He was a convicted sex offender known for mingling with powerful people across various fields like politics, business, and entertainment. As soon as that claim was made, it transformed the conversation from mere gossip into something that could draw public scrutiny. Melania didn't take it lightly either. Instead of making a quiet denial or a brief statement, her legal team fired back with some jaw-dropping threats that left even experienced lawyers surprised.
In my hand is a legal demand letter addressed to Mr. Hunter Biden from the First Lady of the United States, demanding a retraction of Channel 5's video called Hunter Biden Returns, in which...
And by the way, she never went through with it.
Oh, this is old. She never went through with it.
No, I mean, this isn't that old. She just, that this is what they do. They try to throw their weight around and threaten you and whatnot. Hey nephew, how are you, love? So it's like, okay. And Tracy Shorter said hilarious, especially none mentioned in her documentary. She was trafficked too. Amen, Tracy. Say that.
Okay.
That corny documentary. She didn't say nothing about all that. She made it sound all squeaky clean and everything. Didn't talk about gapping her legs open for the camera. For real. I mean, that's what she did. She was a nude model. But she didn't cover all that. But yeah, she's dug herself a hole. So now she's got to, hey, if you gonna be about it, do about it.
Yeah.
Talk about it, be about it.
Mr. Biden here makes some speculative comments about the relationship between Jeffrey Epstein, Melania Trump, and Donald.
That kind of number definitely meant to send a message. Melania Trump and her legal team had a plan that wasn't about fairness. It was about power. They aimed to intimidate anyone who dared to question her narrative, hoping to crush them under a mountain of legal threats. But things took an unexpected turn that they clearly didn't see coming. Instead of scaring people away, their threats drew in journalists, writers, and legal experts into the fray. The very act of intimidation became newsworthy, and it activated certain legal protections designed to prevent wealthy individuals from using lawsuits to silence others. This is where Michael Wolff comes into play.
For those of you who don't know me, my name is Michael Wolff. I've written 4 books about Donald Trump. And before his death, I extensively interviewed Jeffrey Epstein, not least of all about his relationship with Donald.
He has spoken about Melania Trump in the past, touching on her social life, modeling career, and connections to New York's elite. Importantly, he had hinted that Melania was linked to Jeffrey Epstein's circle before Trump dove into politics.
Thank you for the new people coming in. Hit the like button, you guys. Hit the like button if you haven't done so already. Send the video into the algorithm. I really appreciate it. And if you enjoy the content, subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate it. Let's support the channel, y'all. I don't say that enough. And I'm gonna start saying it more often.
Yeah.
Hello, Carmela. I see you, love. Mr. Phillips said her freak off. Hello, Pickles. I see you, love.
Freak off.
Okay, I'm sorry. Let me get back.
I'm going to hit the like
Attitude
button.
was resolute.
Hit the like
He
button.
expressed his desire to have both Donald and Melania Trump testify under oath, where he could ask about their relationship with Epstein. So, when Melania's legal team threw down a massive $1 billion defamation lawsuit threat at him, Wolff didn't back down. He took the fight to them. Instead of waiting to be sued,
I can't live like that. And as a matter of fact, there's nothing I would like better than to get Donald Trump and Melania Trump under oath before a court reporter and ask them what are the details of their relationship.
he decided to file his own lawsuit in New York State court. He invoked anti-SLAPP laws, which are specifically designed to stop powerful people from silencing journalists and authors with intimidation tactics. These laws allow defendants to challenge questionable legal threats right away, seek dismissal, and even recover their legal costs.
And you know, the other thing that's beautiful about this is that by doing this, she got to show up in the court and answer questions.
Yeah.
And
She does.
she gotta explain some of that evidence. She's gotta answer questions.
She's got to answer questions.
And you can't lie about it either. You can intimidate all you want, but you go ahead, you mess around and threaten to sue somebody, and they come back on you and say, okay, bet. If you come to court, I get to question you because there's such a discovery. That's when they lay all this evidence out on the platform or on the table, and you got to, hey, now what you say about this, what you say about that.
Right.
And hey, you get an interpreter, but you're going to have to tell them. Let me start back up.
If it turns out the lawsuit was really about stifling speech. In his court filing, Wolff didn't hold back. He revealed that Melania's lawyer had threatened him with damages exceeding $1 billion.
I was notified the other day by Melania Trump's lawyers that they intend to sue me for $1 billion. These are called SLAPP.
These legal maneuvers are often referred to as SLAPP suits. Melania's situation took a sharp turn when Wolff made it clear that if this legal battle kept going, he was ready to put both her and Donald Trump under oath.
There you go.
We're talking about depositions, discovery, and court-ordered answers.
Just said that.
No controlled interviews or scripted appearances, just straight testimony under penalty of perjury.
My lawyers last night turning the tables and refusing to acquiesce to these threats went into court in New York and asked for a declaratory judgment.
That's where the stakes really changed.
Diane Ramos said they will never tell the truth and admit any guilt. The Clintons have agreed to go under oath. And that's true. That, you know, the Clintons refused to appear until they were held in contempt.
Oh.
So, yeah, they got to go. At the last moment, they said, okay, we will be there.
Okay.
But these people have to. These rich people and powerful people need to be held accountable.
They do.
They need to be held accountable. And if
Mm-hmm.
Bill Clinton was doing some foul stuff up there in Epstein Island or whatever, and knows some things, hey, you got to tell it.
Yep.
You
You're
know,
in trouble, buddy.
yeah, you just because you and your wife, they're both very powerful people.
Yep.
Just because you used to be the president and your wife used to be the first lady and used to be a senator doesn't make you you have to do it just like any other citizen.
Right.
Uh-oh, hold on. Hey, Auntie Mickey in chat, I just got back and it's off topic, but they're saying they believe the lady's abduction is Epstein related. Oh, Lord. That wouldn't surprise me for some reason, Marie.
Wow.
It says the daughter interviewed several of the victims and now they're pissed. Thank you for letting me know, Marie. I'm going to check into that, love. Thank you
That's
so
interesting.
much. Yes. It's good to have knowledgeable people in your chat.
Isn't it?
Excuse me. Yeah, I really appreciate people in the chat because, man, it's a lot of work. Can't keep up with everything, but thank you, sweetheart.
Meanwhile, instead of standing strong, Melania's approach shifted noticeably. Court documents showed that Wohl tried to officially serve her with the lawsuit through her own lawyer, the same attorney who had sent those threatening letters. Unsurprisingly, the lawyer wouldn't take the service. So Wohl's team went right to Trump Tower in New York, confirming that Melania lived there. Yet they still faced refusal. This wasn't just a coincidence. It seemed like a deliberate move to avoid facing the legal issues head on.
She's, matter of fact, she listed her residence as Mar-a-Lago. And in all actuality, she lives in New York. That is where she lives. And she's ducking and dodging being served. But she's gotten herself into some more trouble just by ducking and dodging and listing Mar-a-Lago as her place of residence. We know good well that woman don't live there. And she ain't living in the White House either. She's living right there in New York in Trump Tower.
Trump Tower.
But she lied. So now she's in trouble with that too. Too bad, so sad.
Wow,
it felt almost like something out of a movie, with Melania acting as if she were ducking process servers, avoiding accepting the legal papers, and trying to stretch out the case for as long as she could. But courts aren't going to let that slide forever, especially not for public figures. You can't just escape a lawsuit by pretending it doesn't exist. Instead of rushing to file her own defamation case, which would have put her in the spotlight for immediate discovery, Melania's legal team opted for a different strategy. They moved Wohl's case to federal court, arguing on technical grounds, since she supposedly lives in Florida, while Wohl is based in New York, with the amount in question exceeding the federal threshold. But there was more to this move. By shifting the case to federal court, Melania's lawyers were clearly looking to land it in the Southern District of Florida, where Judge Eileen Cannon presides. She has a history of making rulings that favor Trump and his circle. This was no coincidence. It was a classic case of shopping for a friendly forum, trying to get the case in front of a judge they thought would be more sympathetic. So, here's the situation. Melania's legal team tried to paint her as sympathetic to halt the legal discovery process, or at least slow it down. But Wolf's team wasn't having any of it. They immediately pushed back, demanding jurisdictional discovery to really nail down where Melania actually calls home. And this is where things start to get tense, because residency isn't some casual label. It's something that can be proven with paperwork, travel records, financial statements, school enrollment forms, and sworn testimony.
And guess where Barron goes to school at?
New York?
New York. New York. Wow. She didn't think that one through, did she?
No.
Didn't think that one through. Oh, goodness. I love it when a plan comes together.
If Melania asserts she lives in Florida, she's got to back it up. The funny part is that proving her residency could lead to the very scrutiny she's hoping to dodge. This is where the story tightens up. Once residency becomes the main issue, everything about Melania's carefully crafted public persona becomes fair game in court. It's not like the courts take vibes or press releases into account. They deal in documents, timelines, and sworn statements. Your residency is determined by where you lay your head most nights, where your mail lands, where your family is, where your child goes to school, where you pay taxes, and where life happens daily. This is precisely why Melania's team is in such a hurry to avoid jurisdictional discovery. Over the years, she maintained she's a Florida resident, especially following Trump's move to Mar-a-Lago, but the public reports, witness accounts, and even building records suggest she spends a lot of time in New York. Trump Tower isn't just a name on paper, it's a place she actually lives. Staff have confirmed she's there, paparazzi have tracked her movements, and crucially, her son Barron went to school in New York, while Melania was claiming to be a Florida resident. That alone raises some pretty glaring red flags.
Oh boy. Trying to be slick. That's right, Marie. Trying to be slick. Did she not realize that they can verify, not just by mail, not by, all they got to do is talk to the people that live in the same building.
Exactly. Her mail.
Yeah. Just Hot Flashing said, it's just so sick that the government will protect the elite who took advantage, harmed of children, but that's what the Catholic Church did. Yeah, I heard some pretty bad things about what went on in the Catholic Church, underneath the Catholic Church, in those tunnels. I heard a testimony about that. So that's crazy. Tracy says they are all a part of the same flock. Certain ones will become the scapegoats, i.e. Clintons, Elon, Bill Gates, Jay-Z, Pusha T, Weinstein. Absolutely. Absolutely. They will throw anybody under the bus they can.
Yeah.
Why they throw what's her face up under there too, with her corny self. Nicki Minaj. Oh my God. Don't get me started to talk about that. She don't know nothing about nobody's politics. She's leeching on to Trump because she says Jay-Z bullies her. And that's the only reason why she's become full-time MAGA. Full-time MAGA. If you watch her when she was on a platform at what's the name? Oh God, what was the Charlie Kirk thing? Turning Point. When she was at that Turning Point, she's up and she couldn't hardly speak. I want to say about our handsome president. Are you sick?
Did she say Donald Trump was handsome?
She sure did. She sure did. I wish I could find that video right now. Maybe I'll look for it while this is playing. Hold on. Let me play this and I'll see if I can find it.
As courts tend to look at family location as a major factor in determining residency. If Wolf's attorneys are permitted to dig into jurisdictional discovery, they can subpoena school records, travel logs, Secret Service movement details, financial statements, and all sorts of correspondence. They could ask straightforward but potentially devastating questions under oath, like, where did you sleep on certain dates? Where was your main residence during specific times? And why were you in New York if you were claiming to be a Florida resident? These aren't just theoretical questions. They come with clear right or wrong answers. And here's the sticky situation Melania finds herself in. If she cooperates, she risks revealing inconsistencies that could damage her credibility. If she decides to hold back, the court might draw unfavorable conclusions about her. Melania's in a bit of a tricky spot right now. By not filing her own defamation lawsuit, she's actually playing a defensive game, trying to keep critics at bay without inviting unwanted scrutiny. If she were to take that step, she'd have to deal with the whole discovery process, which means she'd face depositions, produce documents, and answer all kinds of questions about her time in social circles linked to Jeffrey Epstein, like modeling agencies, events, travel, and introductions. But here's the kicker. With Wolf now being the plaintiff, He sets the pace and calls the shots. He's not just curious. He has a solid background in journalism, already having interviewed Epstein and spent decades digging into these networks. He knows precisely what to ask to poke the right pressure points. Interestingly, Wolf has treaded carefully in his statements, steering clear of outright accusations of criminal activity against Melania. This matters a lot because defamation laws hinge on false statements that harm someone's reputation.
And that man ain't playing.
He's not.
He knows Epstein, I'm sorry, Trump in and out. Matter of fact, he knows them both in and out. In and out. So
Wow.
this is not the man to play with, honestly.
No, he is on it. He is not playing around.
Nope, not at all.
Good for him.
Talking about someone's connections in a public setting is usually protected speech, especially when that person is a public figure and the discussion is relevant to the public interest. So Melania's threat of $1 billion lawsuit may have backfired, actually bolstering Wolf's legal standing instead of silencing him. There are anti-SLAPP laws in place for situations like this, designed to protect against powerful figures using lawsuits to stifle truthful reporting. These laws can help courts dismiss such threats early on, potentially even making the accuser cover the defendant's legal fees. And once discovery kicks in, things start to get intense. Depositions aren't casual chats. They're like legal surgery, where lawyers already know the answers and aim to test for consistency, revisiting timelines and introducing documents to uncover any discrepancies. It only takes one contradiction or one too many "I don't recalls" to raise eyebrows. Once those testimonies are recorded, they're permanently on the record. This is likely why Melania's public appearances lately seem a bit off. She's under an ever-watchful eye, and you can almost feel the tension.
And it makes you wonder if that was the purpose of releasing that documentary too.
Right. Distraction.
A distraction. Look over here, where nobody's buying tickets. Come look at my boring documentary following me around for 20 days.
Doing nothing.
I mean, really? I mean, yeah, if she did a documentary on how she goes about dressing herself, I'd be interested. Because that child can dress. Oh my God, her wardrobe is off the chain. But other than that, she's irrelevant. She's considered to be the worst first lady ever in the history of first ladies. Yeah.
I don't know what she does to contribute to society.
Yeah. Nothing. Nothing. And now you got a documentary. You got a documentary out there that proves you don't do nothing.
That you don't do nothing. She just walks around all day, dress nice, and show up.
When she's there. She's not at the White House every day. She lives in New York.
Okay.
Golly.
In New York.
What made her think that this was? Oh my God! Even Donald kind of threw her under the bus when it came down to talking about the documentary. When they asked, "Did you see it?" Well, it had nothing to do with that.
Nothing to do with it,
man. But he said it was the best thing ever made. Yeah. The economy is the best it's ever been, and prices are the lowest they've ever been.
Yeah,
and
jobs are up.
And yeah.
A bunch of lies.
Melania's situation is quite a tricky one. She's managed to create this carefully crafted image over the years, relying on mystery and silence. But when you step into a courtroom, all of that starts to crumble. Unlike her public appearances where everything is scripted and controlled, a deposition is a different ballgame. There's no teleprompter, no cheering audience, just raw questions, and a court reporter capturing every single word. In this setting, Wolf's attorneys could bring up anything from her past modeling gigs to her social life in New York and Palm Beach, her interactions with people related to Jeffrey Epstein, and how her relationship with Trump has unfolded over time. Even if nothing illegal comes out of it, just the act of being exposed like that could destroy the air of mystery she's worked so hard to maintain. It's also important to consider the financial side of things. Living in Florida has tax perks that aren't available in New York. which comes with higher financial responsibilities. If inconsistencies about her residency come into play, it could lead to even more scrutiny beyond just this case. Courts really don't appreciate it when people twist the truth for personal gain, especially under oath. What may begin as a simple legal matter could quickly spiral into questions about her credibility that affect all sorts of unrelated issues.
And now that he mentions that, do you think that it's possible that that's why his taxes were such an issue in his first term? He didn't want to show his taxes. What was he saying or doing on those taxes that would, number one, bring it all the way down to $750 for one?
Right.
But
Right.
did he list his residence as somewhere other than what it really was?
Good
I'm just
question.
wondering. I'm just wondering.
Do we know that, chat?
Yeah, I'm not gonna ban this one. It's okay, you guys, as long as you are free to disagree, just be respectful, okay? I appreciate it. We're all welcome. All comments are welcome, just as long as you're respectful.
Yeah.
Because
No
this isn't
one's
about
trying to
party.
change anyone's mind.
Yeah, this is not about party lines. It's not about Democrats, Republicans. This is just
This is
the news.
information.
Yeah.
This isn't just a case of defamation. It's a high-stakes legal situation where every choice she makes counts. Melania made a bold move, trying to assert herself with a billion-dollar threat, but Wolf turned the tables by demanding accountability. Now, Melania finds herself in a tight spot. She can either cooperate, which could expose her vulnerabilities, or she can resist, which might make her look like she's hiding something, and the pressure is really piling up. Right now, it's not just about whether she wins or loses a legal battle. It's all about her exposure, credibility, and control. While she's built her public image on maintaining distance and ambiguity, that approach falls flat in a courtroom where facts are what really matter. Courts aren't swayed by mystique. They want the truth. Even if she manages to win on a technicality, the process itself can be brutal.
And it will be. It will be brutal.
Wow.
That it will. It will be brutal. They're not going to let up just because she's the first lady.
Right.
Is the president. They're not going to let up.
He's going in.
Okay? Because enough of the ducking and dodging. Enough of that.
Each legal filing grabs media attention, every delay raises eyebrows, and attempts to evade service or shift the venue only amplify the feeling that she's got something to hide. And when someone infamous like Jeffrey Epstein is involved, perception is everything. The irony here is palpable. If Melania had just brushed off the original claim or given a light denial,
Let it go.
nothing would have escalated to this level. But she went all out instead, throwing around a billion-dollar threat that does more than just scare people. It raises eyebrows and shows vulnerability. It makes journalists and lawyers sit up and take notice, signaling that there are boundaries she'd rather keep untouched, which almost guarantees someone is going to test those limits.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what Wolf did.
She's
He
looking
jumped in
guilty.
first. By flipping the power dynamic, he didn't just stand up for himself. He opened the floodgates,
He sure
invoking
did.
laws meant to protect reporting that's in the public interest. He insisted on the right to ask questions under oath, framing the whole situation not as mere gossip, but as accountability.
Accountability. That is the word of the day. Accountability. And of course, I mean, we've got an issue here with people that don't want to be held accountable.
At all.
But sometimes you just, your mouth can get you into more trouble than your ass can get you out of. Hello,
Okay.
down south Stitcher. How are you, sweetie?
Go down south.
Here, let me get back on here. This is a good video. I
It
enjoy
is. It's really informative.
Yeah.
This perspective is crucial because courts really value matters of public interest, especially when it involves a former first lady entangled in a historically significant scandal. Melania's situation is even more precarious because she isn't in a bubble. Epstein's network has been scrutinized for years, and fresh revelations keep popping up, with flight logs, contact books, settlement records, and survivor testimonies reshaping how people view Epstein's operations. Anyone even slightly connected to that world is under the microscope, whether they like it or not. Her team knows this well, which is why they're fighting so hard against the jurisdiction issue, trying to keep the case out of New York and desperately avoiding discovery at all costs. Once discovery kicks in, she loses control. The narrative shifts from being hers to manage, and the law doesn't have much tolerance for games. Judges are sharp. They catch on to patterns, avoidance techniques, and contradictions. If Melania keeps resisting basic legal procedures, she could face sanctions, unfavorable rulings, or even be compelled to comply, all outcomes that don't help someone trying to appear calm and confident.
You know, it's funny because I was watching one platform that did show some information about the Epstein files, and like there's so many that you could just almost pull one out of the air and read it. And the one that I remember hearing, it was an instance of, I guess it's when he met Melania, and she was in the bedroom and he came out of the bedroom and said something to the effect of, "Wow, that is a great piece of ass."
Wow.
So, I mean, and this is in the very beginning of meeting her. So, you know, people seem to think that she was trafficked, you know,
Oh.
but, you know, hey. Okay, Jeffrey says, this part of the show is when I get up to go, not from you folks. I enjoy your banter, all smoke to hide the steel. Yeah, okay.
In the grand scheme of things, this case highlights a familiar pattern in the Trump world. Legal threats are treated as weapons, intimidation takes the place of transparency, and delays feel like wins. But when these tactics clash with seasoned litigators and savvy journalists who know the ropes, they tend to blow up in their faces. That's the reality here. Melania Trump isn't in a state of panic over just one comment or one reporter. She's freaking out because the protective barrier surrounding her story is starting to weaken. She's anxious because a court might soon demand that she give some answers. Melania Trump is in a tough spot now that she might have to answer questions she's dodged for years. The situation is tense. Her usual tactic of keeping quiet might not work anymore. When sworn testimony enters the mix, everything changes. Suddenly, her words become evidence, timelines solidify, and stories get tested.
Bye, Doodle Bird. Have a good
Hi,
evening.
Judy Bird.
See you later, hon.
The reality of the truth, whatever it might be, is no longer just a theory. It's becoming part of the public record. This isn't just some gossip or speculation. It's a serious legal battle with real consequences that go well beyond the headlines. One misstep, one vague answer, those could reshape how the public sees Melania for a long time. This is why the stakes are so high, and the pressure is only going to build. Time isn't on her side either. While courts may seem slow, they keep moving forward. Every legal delay only buys her a bit more time, but it doesn't grant her an escape. Eventually, a judge will decide the case's direction, and her situation could shift dramatically. If the court allows jurisdictional discovery, she won't have the luxury of picking and choosing her responses. There's no rewriting history or hiding behind carefully crafted press releases or lawyers' statements. She'll have to answer under oath. This is the nightmare her legal team is trying to avoid. Sworn testimony is harsh. It's not about the image or vibes. It's about specific dates, names, locations, and whether her answers match up with existing records. It's crucial that her responses stay consistent when approached from different angles.
You know, I'm wondering if it gets down to this point. Now, something tells me that they won't let it get to this point.
You don't think?
I have a feeling, well, and I'm wondering, I won't say I have a feeling, but with everything that's going on in this country, do you think that the president would even speak to this very issue? Because we're not hearing very much from him about it. We're hearing about everything else,
Oh.
ICE and Greenland and Venezuela. We're hearing so much about all these other topics, but we don't hear anything about Melania when it comes to defending her or her situation. I haven't heard him talk about it at all. So I'm
I don't
wondering
think he's
got to
worried about it. I think that he is going to dismiss it like he does everything else
that.
until A, it either goes away or until he has authority to make it go away.
Hmm. Well, this should be interesting. However way it unfolds, it should be interesting. I'd be interested to hear his take on all this.
Hmm.
And any inconsistencies, they not only look bad but come with legal ramifications too. That's why the question of her residency is so explosive. If a court finds she misrepresented where she lives, it can seriously hurt her credibility.
That's
Imagine
what
if she's been
Megan
claiming to
did.
live in Florida while actually residing in New York. That opens up a whole can of worms beyond this case. It brings in issues of taxes, filing records, previous sworn statements, and other legal papers. Just one crack can spread quickly. And then there's the unresolved matter involving Epstein, a topic that looms large. No amount of legal tricks can make that disappear.
Mm-mm.
Wolf isn't accusing Melania of any criminal behavior, and that's not the point here. The focus is on relevance. The question is whether inquiries about her social circle, connections, and past introductions can be legitimately explored, especially given her ties to someone entwined with such notorious figures.
And that's the whole thing about this. This isn't about criminal behavior. She hasn't done anything against the law, but she has exposed herself to scrutiny by the public.
Yes,
And she's
she
already
has.
recognized, just by who she's married to. But then to find out that she is in those files, and then documentation in those files that reveal that he's the one that introduced the two of them. It was said that she works for a modeling agency of some kind, and he used those modeling agencies to uh, hook those models up with rich men, similar to even some of the girls that came through there. So it's not about any criminal behavior on her part, but it will bring her credibility and it'll bring scrutiny on her head.
Yes.
Melania's approach was meant to intimidate and silence, but it seems to have backfired spectacularly. Instead of quieting the chatter, it's drawn more attention to her situation, giving journalists the legal leverage they need to dig deeper. It's probably surprising how this entire case has kept growing rather than fading away, especially considering the public's interest in Epstein. He's no minor gossip figure. He's a well-documented criminal with ties to powerful global networks, which means any serious claim involving him calls for closer inspection. The optics are tough to miss. When a former First Lady threatens billion-dollar lawsuits against reporters while dodging basic legal steps, it doesn't come across as self-assured. It sends a message of fear. It almost feels like she's trying to use her influence to silence inquiries instead of confronting them head-on. And on the other side of this, Wolf has very little to lose by pushing forward. Thanks to those anti-SLAPP laws, he's got financial protection, and the discovery process works in his favor. Delays end up hurting Melania more than him, and he portrays himself as someone seeking transparency rather than someone making accusations, which gives him a solid position both in court and in public opinion. If this goes to depositions, we're going to see a pretty clear contrast. One side has a journalist asking questions grounded in factual evidence, past reporting, and sworn statements from other cases. On the other side, there's a figure who's managed to steer clear of unscripted scrutiny for most of her public life. That kind of imbalance really matters. Even if Melania settles or finds a way out of this mess, the damage could already be significant. Settlements don't wipe the slate clean. They often raise more questions. Staying silent after escalating tensions invites even more speculation than the original claims ever did. So now she's caught in a tricky situation. She can't move forward without facing risks, but she can't retreat without facing repercussions either. Every choice she makes leaves her exposed, and the longer this drags on, the more pressure builds. This isn't just about Hunter Biden or a single interview or author anymore. It's really about whether the carefully crafted narrative can withstand rigorous legal scrutiny.
You see how things can snowball?
Yeah.
A small situation can just build up and build up and build up. Next thing you know, it's
Her
not about
fault.
Hunter Biden no more. It's about her.
It's
And
about her now. Now it's
yeah,
about you.
instead of just letting it go, you got to come out and try to sue somebody for saying
A
something
billion.
that has been proven in the Epstein files.
Yep.
So now you got to face the piper. Too bad.
Whether silence can hold up against sworn testimonies, and whether intimidation still works when the other party knows their rights. Right now, it seems like the protective strategy that worked for Melania Trump over the years is starting to unravel. I'm telling you, the situation was tense, and Melania found herself caught off guard in court. It was a real moment of reckoning for her. She just didn't seem to see it coming, and it honestly felt like she was cornered. The way things unfolded was surprising, to say the least, and you could just sense the weight of it all around her. It's wild how quickly things can change in a courtroom, isn't it?
That
Yes.
was good. That
That
was
was
good.
He was really good. I like him. Is that
Yeah.
your first time watching him?
I've watched him before, but I watched him today and I was like, that's what I wanted to talk about. He just
Yeah,
broke it
that
down
was good.
way better than I could have. Now, you guys, I found that video. Gosh. Let me see if I can get to the right spot where she comes out, sits down, and starts talking. This may not even be the right one. Let's see. Okay, I think I got it. Okay. Let me share. Okay, I'm not gonna show the whole thing because it's very long, 33 minutes long. I just want to show y'all this one spot that she said what she said. Oh my God. Here we go. There's Erica Kirk.
Dear Newscom, we don't have a problem cleaning up the scum if we have to. Please tread lightly. That's what I would say to Gavi Poo.
Gavi Poo.
Regard to
Yeah.
the current administration, what has been maybe the biggest surprise for you, or something that you just really has been put on your heart that you've learned about our president and our vice president?
Well,
Well,
I have the utmost respect and admiration for our president.
this chick is all out MAGA. Oh my
Yeah.
God. Oh my
I had
God.
no idea.
He has, I don't know if he even knows this, but he's given so many people hope that there's a chance to beat the bad guys
Beat the bad guy.
Oh.
and to win and
What
to
bad
do
guys?
it with your head held high
He is the bad
and
guy.
your integrity intact. He's from Queens, New York, like me. So, but what it's shown me personally is sometimes, you know, even in the worst feeling times in your life, you think that you're never going to come back from it, but you do. And our president shows that. He's been through every single thing a person could be through.
I don't think this is where she said that. Let me see if I can find it. Let me see.
And we are so blessed to have you. We are so grateful. I mean,
Thank you. I'm honored to be here. I am honored
What
to
is
be
she
here.
doing?
Thank
The
you for
one that's
having me.
interviewing her.
That's Charlie Kirk's wife.
Right. She didn't got her a new gig
Oh, honey,
interviewing.
she done stepped in and she took over her husband's spot.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Kim Sutter says, you would think they could afford a decent sound system. I will never listen or buy any of her music. Her integrity is shit. Oh, God. I hear you, sweetie. I hear you. Let me see if I can find what she says. She said that Trump is handsome. Let me see if
Oh
this
my
is it.
goodness.
Okay, first one. We'll do this one. Unless you want to read it in your own voice. I think it'd be really great.
No,
Okay.
this ain't it.
Oh, Gabby Poo, it only gets worse from here for you, buddy. It's the end of the road for you, my love. Get on the nearest jet ski and let that beautiful hair blow in the wind.
Boo. Okay, that's not it. That's not it. She says something. Oh God, I don't want to be all night trying to find it. Let me see if this is it.
The biggest surprise for you, or something that you just really has been put on your heart that you've learned about our president and our vice president?
I think I just played this part. Well,
I have the utmost
respect.
respect.
No, this isn't it. I'm sorry, you guys. I can't find it. But trust me. Trust me, it's there. It almost makes you gag. It really does. Yeah. Yeah. Mr. Phillips said I heard it might be backfire on her now. Uh-huh. Yeah. Kathy Mitchell says she still can be deported. You know, it's funny that she came out with that gold card and, kind of flaunted it around like she got the gold card. And the administration came out real quick and said, that's not real. It's a souvenir. So you played yourself, boo boo. A lot of people felt that she was doing that to save citizenship.
Right, that's what I thought.
Yeah. But that was, shoot, that she didn't get that out of him. That man could care less about her, to be honest with you.
I know.
I know he don't listen to her music. Shoot.
Exactly. Probably still trying to figure out who she is.
Exactly. Cece said she's getting a lot of pushback from the artists. I can imagine.
Oh yeah.
Because she made a 180, like boom, all of a sudden.
Yeah, she lost a lot of support.
Yeah, she really did. So yeah, maybe some other time I can find that video for you guys. But yeah, it is quite funny for her to say that he is dashing, handsome president. What? What are you smoking?
Yeah, what are you talking about, girl?
Are you
You know
smoking?
good and well he ain't handsome.
Nothing. Oh my God. I heard one guy, my husband, as a matter of fact, gave me a video. Oh my God. If you guys could hear what this dude said to Trump, let me see if I can find it real quick.
Oh my God. Auntie Mickey, Donald
What?
Trump passed gas today.
What's new? He wears a diaper.
Huh?
He wears a diaper.
Oh,
You didn't know that?
no.
Y'all got to hear this video. Let me see if I can find it real quick. It's on Facebook. My husband sent it to me. And let's see. Oh, God. Real by Cliff Cash. Let's see. And he goes in. It's on Facebook. Sometimes Facebook doesn't want to act right for me.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Where is it? Cliff Cash on Reels. That's not it. It's 357K views. He has 357,000 views on this and 30,000 likes on this one post. You done with Trump? Come tell him. That's the name of the video. Let me see. Let me see. Okay, I don't know if that's going to be it or not. But this is definitely on Facebook. Or you know what? Maybe if I email it to me. That's what
Email it to yourself.
I'll email it to myself.
Yeah.
And then wait a minute. Copy. Okay. Y'all, I'm finally getting the hang of this thing. Okay. To me. Okay. I won't even bother to put a. Okay. Send. Okay. Now let me go in my emails and pull it out. Hopefully it'll work. It's taking a minute. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, it's not showing up. Dang it. It takes forever. Hey, Ahmad.
Hi, Ahmad.
Yeah, I know you sent it as a text message, but I can't play a text message on my computer, babe. Let's see. Okay, let's pull up from me. Okay, here it is. Come on, open. Okay, it's not opening. I got the email right here. Okay.
You can copy it and paste it.
Yeah, I got it. I got it. Because, you know, sometimes when I open my emails
Yeah.
on here, it won't play it. You
The
can
link.
it won't you know, let the sound be heard. So here, let me share this. Hopefully this will work. Okay. Okay. And I need to make this smaller. This is just too big. Where is it? Well, okay, we'll just have to play it the way it is. Okay. Turn this on. Okay, now y'all let me know if you can hear this. Hold on, this isn't the right one either. Okay, now. Up. Here I go, screwing up. Okay, share screen. Is this it? Yep. Share. Okay, y'all. Tell me if you can hear this.
No.
No? Dang it.
Click on the volume button next to the pause button. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I took it off of here. I'm gonna put my earplug up to it. Let's see if it'll work.
Okay.
Donald Trump said that
It's better.
for sedition if they tell active duty military to disobey illegal and unconstitutional orders. Donald Trump pardoned people who were literally sentenced to prison for sedition.
Can y'all hear that?
Donald Trump
A little bit.
has committed treason more than anybody in this country alive right now. So if sedition really is punishable by hanging, why don't you swing by and see me? I got some rope for you, you fat pedophile fuck.
Wow.
Why don't you come try to hang me? Come on down. Stuff your burgundy fat cankles in your height adjusting shoes. Fist your cankles into your shitty ass dress shoes that make you stand on your tippy toes like a big boy. And put you on a clean diaper because I'm sure you shit yours. Since you're
Did you guys hear that? Put a
Yeah.
one in the chat if you can hear this. This guy is going in on Trump.
You can hear it a little bit.
It's pretty low, huh?
It's low, but you can hear it. I can hear it.
Okay, let me turn down the music. Okay. Nobody's putting a one in the chat, so I don't think anybody else can hear it.
Okay.
I'm gonna play it anyway. If you can hear it, that's good.
paint your face up, put your orange face paint on like a fucking alpha male, and you
Oh
come
yeah, it's loud.
hang me, motherfucker. You come hang me, you dirty diaper, orange faced, morbidly obese, neck pussy, fat fuck pedophile. You come hang me.
Whoa.
Bring Mike Johnson with you. Bring that fucking doughy, pencil arm, soft-handed, baby-faced, closeted, unfuckable douchebag that looks like a Keebler elf living in a tree making me cookies. Bring him too. Let him try too. Y'all come try. Bring Russ Vaught too. Russ Vaught, who's 5 years older than me but looks like he's 99 because being a piece of shit ages you prematurely.
He's going in.
Yeah.
You try to hang me. You tie my right hand behind my back and I'm right-handed. All three of you try. See if you can touch me with one finger before I get that rope around your pussy neck. Fucking try. I will. If y'all come try, bring all the Secret Service you need to. Bring 10,000 troops to surround you so you think that you can be safe. And try to get a rope around my neck before I got one around your fucking vulva.
Oh my God.
Fat, morbidly obese neck.
He went in.
Dare you.
Yeah, he's upset.
Dare you. He said, dare you. Golly. Golly. Maybe I should have opened it from here. You know, I didn't think of that. Oh well. I'm not gonna worry about it. But y'all got a good taste of it.
Yeah. It got louder at the end a little bit. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, the guy was not playing. He was not
No,
playing.
he was not.
Yeah. So anyway, that will be the end of our show tonight. Thank you guys all for coming. Thank you for all of your interaction in the chat. excuse me. Thank you, Lady Letitia, as always, for coming up and co-hosting with me. Um, it means a lot to me, and it means a lot to my channel. And
Thank you.
my kinfolk out there love you to death. So
Oh, mwah.
I just want you to know that you are always welcome here, and anytime you need me, you know you got my number.
Oh, thank you, Auntie Mickey. I love you, girl.
I love you too, sweetheart. You guys have a wonderful evening. Thanks for stopping by. And again, hit the like button if you haven't had a chance to when you came in. And if you enjoy the content, please subscribe to the channel. I take lots and lots of emails of people suggesting things to talk about. There's so much I can barely keep up with it, but
I know.
just feel free. Feel free. So I appreciate everyone that had difference of opinion, same opinion, doesn't matter. You're free to interject your opinion on here for, whatever it is, as long as you're respectful. So, Lisa Bruno said, Auntie Mickey, that video is around 22 minutes. Which one, Lisa?
The one we were just watching?
That one wasn't that long. It wasn't.
Oh, she must be talking about the Nicki Minaj one, maybe.
Oh, yeah, that Nicki Minaj one is, according to my record here, it said 38 minutes. I wasn't trying to watch her for 38 minutes. I can barely watch her for 2 minutes.
I know.
But they're lying, talking about that man is dashing with them big old bruised cankles. No. Just platform shoes. Come on, man. Anyway, thank you guys so much for coming. And like I always say, you guys be safe out there. Be careful. Watch your back. Peace out. I'm out. Good night.
Hey there, my kinfolk. Thanks for stopping by. Auntie Mickey's house, where we reach for the sky. Every comment and smile, you make my heart glow. Together we're strong, together we grow. From gossip to politics, we cover it all. Sharing laughs and thoughts, having a ball. Your support means everything that I know. Feels like family here in this sweet show. So let's keep it flowing, keep the love alive. Every moment together makes me thrive. You're more than viewers, you're my kinfolk. You see, my gratitude runs deep as the sea. Thank you for being here, for sharing your time with each comment, with each rhyme. You're my kinfolk, my family, my crew. So much love to all of you. Turn up the camera, let's make it bright. Your support lifts me up, takes flight.